Hi, 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 hi. It's Friday. We made it. Whoop, 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 whoop. How's everybody doing? Y'all, I gave myself an attitude adjustment last night. I decided that if I have a bad day, it depends completely on me. So, I'm not having any more bad days around here. We're just going to roll with it. Because that's what I'm good at, rolling with it. I am drinking lemonade this evening. Not hard lemonade. There's no vodka in here. It's hotter than Hades, and I'm trying to stay cool. All right, so we're sewing tonight. We are, everybody calm down, doing hand stitching. I've sold all my sewing machines. I'm just kidding. So, here we go. We're doing EPPs tonight. EPP stands for English Paper Piecing. I totally blame Tula Pink. That's all I'm going to say for this. Lisa, hello, hello. So we are going to have some fun tonight. I am going to hang out till 5. We're going to do some stitching. I'm going to give you an update on some stuff with the store. I'm just going to have some fun. I need a proper belly laugh. Everybody's been warned. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Someone wants to know how come I'm stuck handing out bathroom keys. Because I am the most underpaid, Peyton says hi, underpaid, underappreciated bathroom attendant ever. All right, I'm going to say hi to some friends, and then we're going to get going with the show. I have some pictures to show, too, because we skipped Work in Progress Wednesday, and so I've got some things have rolled in since. So let me say hi to my buddies. So Debbie Ellen Sinclair's on from Kentucky. Kathy's on from East Texas. Bernadette is on. Go with the flow, she says. Amen, sister. Marcia's on. Pauline's on from Texas. Polly's on from UK. Hi, honey. Bonnie's on. Polly, did you hear I talked about you on my podcast the other day? By the way, this is a question we can talk about in a minute, but I didn't realize how many people didn't know how to get on a podcast to listen. Podcasts are just, it's like listening to a radio show. Did anybody listen? Does Reagan was offering to do like a screen tutorial on how to get to it? Would anybody be interested in having a small screen recording tutorial on how to get to a podcast? Okay. Bonnie's on from Illinois. Hi, sweet pea. Becky's on from Kennydale, Texas. Hi, sweetheart. Linda's on from Tennessee. Cindy's on from Michigan. Oh, she finished her grandson's grad quilt today. I want to see a picture for Work in Progress. I love you. Make sure you pull all the bathroom stuff back so people can't see it. Bye. Say hi. All right, Kathy. Zoka's on from Addie. Deanna's on from Napa Vine. Hi, sweetheart. Let's see. Bernadette says, yes, I'm going to show your EPP in just a minute. Sorry to hear your heart is beautiful. And, at the beach? Sandy Reese at the beach, really? I'm a smidge jealous. I'm just jealous. That's all that is. It's not a pretty color on me. Hi, Kim from Manitoba. Kathy says, come to Texas, we're hot. Let's see here. Lolly's on. Hi, Lolly. I'm seeing you live. Lolly, you were the gal who bought the machine from one of the original Moulin Rouge costumiers, right? Lolly, you live in Seattle. I have a question for you about that machine. It came up recently, and I was going to call you, but you're on. Patty Smith's on from Missouri. Hi, Patty. Let's see. Bernice is on. Hi, Bernice in Missoula. Emerald Pearl. Hello from the Philippines. Hi. Thanks for checking us out. I will definitely. Oh yes, I talked about you on the podcast, Polly. Because I talk about you because I use your phrase that they're time capsules. I give you credit. Oh, Sandy Fowler's on AZ 112 today. Yikes. Oh, good, you did watch it. Lisa Gallo Fields is on from Cali. Hi. Let's see. Podcast tutorial, yes. Okay, we're going to be on it. Bernadette says we may be giving away our age if we don't know how to get into a podcast. If it makes you feel any better, I have an Apple phone, and it's on my. I have a podcast app, which is the only way I knew how to find it. So, Sandy Martin's on. Hi, Sandy. Lisa says 112th there. She's in Mesa. Very humid for Phoenix. I had to get all our yard work done today. Ugh. She says she's worn out. All right. I think Sushi's on. Hey, Sushi. I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that screen sharing podcast tutorial over the weekend. So check your socials over the weekend. So Lolly, was it the one though that came with the letter? Your 1952, the letter from the daughter of the original Moulin Rouge costumier? I am almost sure it was you that bought it. There should have been a handwritten letter in the box. Hi, Miss Sowers. Hi, Maggie, if you're in the background. Andy's not here. Oh, okay. Julie says, hi, working on our favorite paper piecing blue blurk. I don't know what that is. I had to do. Okay, hi, Kathy from SoCal. Yay! You're so with Vera. Vera is a special. Hi, Jeanette. Jeanette is my buddy in Spanish who bought Vera from me during the pandemic, and Vera is one of those very special sewing machines that have a hypnotic cadence to it. She's special. Okay, so this is my EPP that I've been working on. These are 3/4 inch hexies. And I'm gonna show you how I do it here in just a minute. Let's see, but Bernadette is also our lovely viewer, Bernadette from Canada. She said she started working on her EPP while she was on vacation in St. Martin. This is my first big project. Hello, girl, what did you do? It's Tula. Everybody keep it together. Well, that's beautiful. That is a lot of work. There's a lot of little pieces in here. I think I can roll with these because you can just make a bunch of these and then figure out how you're going to hook it together down the road. I think that's how I'm going to do this. Let's see real quick. Someone is texting. So I wanted to show real quick. Mel sent a picture in for work in progress. It shouldn't get too far, but she's starting one of these bags by Annie.com bags, and I've seen a lot of these. So this is her newest bag. It's called Take a Stand. So Mel will be expecting to see some progress pictures next Wednesday. And then real quick, some people sent over pictures on Instagram. Let's see here. Maybe not. I think that was it then. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, hi, Andy. What you doing, sweetie? All right. So I got a bunch of these guys. And this warning is actually super accurate. Warning, addicting and contagious. It's true. It's true. So all this is a complete little kit with all of the pieces. No, Miss Marsha, this is just blank quilting put together these little sample things. And I think I won them or bought them at like a quilt shop bazaar or something years ago, thinking I wanted to do it, and I've just never taken them out. But now is the time. Now is the time. Okay, so what you get is you get a bunch of these little paper hexies. These are 3/4 inch paper hexies. Someday they will be a quilt, Cindy Matthews. I get it. So I wish they were tiny beasts, but they're not. Hi, Anna Jorner from West Tennessee, and Connie Harder is on from North Carolina. Hi, guys. Kimberly's on from Abilene, Kansas. Polly. Polly says Tula is definitely converting you into swear words. The swear words hand stitching. I totally blame Tula Pink. Okay, let me see. I think what I'm going to do is put my phone in the cradle here, and then I'll so you guys can see what I'm doing with my hands. Hang on here. Let me go to my other camera, add a camera. So how's everybody's week? Mine has been terrible. Like, it's so bad. They keyed the restrooms this week, and like a gas station, and I'm the closest store to the restrooms. Y'all, I wasn't even given a key because I've given notice that we're leaving at the end of August. And so she didn't even give me a key. I had to like make an illegal copy of someone else's key because I knew someone would be bugging me every 10 minutes. And sure enough, every about 3 or 4 minutes a day, all day long, someone comes in asking to have a key to the restroom. And I saw on Instagram, I put signage up. I have attached the keys to antique irons, and people are still asking me, coming right past the signs, right past the keys, and asking me for a key. I'm like, are you serious right now? Are you serious? Okay, let me do, oops, sorry, hang on, let me do selfie. Okay. So I'm going to do that, I think, so y'all can see what I'm doing. And then I'm going to do this, yes. Okay. Yeah, everybody can see. All right. Let me see if I can make this a little easier. There. Oop, hold on. There. All right. Okay. We're ready to start. So, I would like everybody to just take note that I am not a expert hand sewer. In fact, this is rather new to me. Okay, Lolly, so that wasn't you. I'm sorry. I thought I must have had the name wrong. But welcome to the show anyway. So these are all pre-cut. These are 2-inch squares. This is the center. Oh, these are all different. This is interesting. That's interesting. Okay. So this is the center one of my project, and then the rest of them are going to be blue, I guess. Okay, let's see here. It's lots of questions. So, wow. I have some of those. Thanks for giving me knowledge. You're welcome, dear. Let's see. Pick came across my IG feed. Someone fussy cutting tiny beast ladybugs and EPing them into triangles. That would be stunning. Mine has been hot, but not otherwise bad. Let's see. Shifting from Tula. Has anyone seen Cave Smash? Oh, Sandy Fowler. Do not get me started on those machines. Bernina, why? Why do you have to make all of these beautiful machines? That makes me want all of them. All of them. So my friend, Jennifer Anderson, she was at Quilt Camp. She lives in Reno, Nevada area. She's at BU, Bernina University, this week during the release. So she got to see all of those machines in person. Oh my gosh. She said they were so crazy beautiful. And she's like a whole huge Tula Pink, not like me, says she needs a cave machine, like she needs a hole in her head. But she's like, Darlene, they're so pretty. I'm like, oh my gosh, stop telling me how pretty they are. Glad the weekend is here too, Miss Lisa. Oh, Marcia says, I cut my own hexies with my Cricut machine and with cardstock. Oh, that is such a good idea. Oh my gosh, I might need to steal that idea. That's a great idea, Marcia. I thought about getting a couple of those kits to see if I like EPP and not, yes, investing a lot before. I think that's a great idea, Dawn. Hi, Gail from Pasco. So I'm not, she goes, where are you moving at the end of August? The answer to the question is I don't know. We have a spot figured out that I think we might be locking down on Monday. It is not in Sandpoint proper. Honestly, I have found a lot of challenges with being right here in the heart. I mean, literally the bridge is the heart of downtown Sandpoint. And I have found a lot of challenges in parking and trying to get people in for classes. And this particular spot, which is located in Ponderay, has a ton of open, unlimited level parking. So that's its biggest upside. I will say that it's not, there's no character like this place. It's literally an old medical clinic. So it's kind of sterile and it smells a little funny, and we're going to have to do a lot to make it cute, but I know we can do that. I know we can do that. My family's awesome. They can totally do it. So, yeah. Polly says, I'm with you. Bernie is trying to bankrupt us. Right? Right? I know, Dawn. I saw that AccuQuilt had an EPP cube set too. Awfully tempting. Awfully tempting. Cindy says that Chula has an excellent 3-part series on EPP. Just watched it yesterday. That's fun. I didn't know that. Molly, my friend from Spokane, says, hi, did you make it in time? Had a med procedure today and still a little woozy. Are you doing okay in the heat? Well, that's why we're hand sewing tonight, because I can't fathom cranking up a machine. It's too hot. It's just too hot. Let's see here. Wait, what? Oh, pretty sure you were going to say Coeur d'Alene. No, it's not Coeur d'Alene. Right, Don Williams? An ex-medical clinic for the featherweight doctor. All right, so how I'm going to do this is I watched like 3 or 4 videos on how to do this. And so this is how it's been working for me. I am going to use a glue stick. And I'm just going to put a smudge on the center of one of the things. I'm going to stick it down so it doesn't move to the square like this. I was trying to do this without securing it, and it did not go well. It did not go well at all. So I've also seen that you can buy little baby pins and pin it on so you don't have the glue. But honestly, I didn't have any trouble taking them out. So I think we'll be okay. Oh, great. Denise is on. Good Lord. Denise is on over on YouTube. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is I have this regular old needle. It's nothing special. I lost my other one, and I do like them to be a little longer, but it's not a special size or anything. And for doing the basting, you do the basting first. I'm going to do a single layer of thread for the basting and a double layer of thread for the whip stitching together. So, and I have my contacts on, so this will be fun trying to see the hole. Oh, good. Oh, no, didn't get it. Okay. So just a single layer of thread. Okay. Denise, you're blowing up my YouTube. Okay. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to fold this down like this. Gosh, my nails are neon. And fold the first side over like that. And then I'm going to come up here right at, oh shoot, maybe I need a bigger knot. Okay, try this again. So we get this. Maybe if you guys were here. So this, like that. Okay, I'm going to bring this up. And then I'm just going to take a little stitch to hold that together, and I'm going to make a little knot. Because I wasn't knotting it at first, and it really does help it stay together. Okay. Let's see. Gail says, 99 here today. I spent 3 hours mowing our pasture. I am fried. Get ready to stay in the air conditioner and cool off and enjoy the sip and sew. Really happy to have you. Sounds like you've earned it. So I'm just going to go around and continue making these little pleats, I guess is the way to put it. And then I'm going to travel to the next one inside the hexie and just take a little stitch here at the corner. And then I'm just going to keep working my way around like this. You would love those self-threading needles. Oh, top knot side can snag on the batting. Oh, very nice. Molly will be hoping and praying for a quick recovery from your procedure today, girl. Take it easy. So it's been a really rough week with the bathroom situation, and um, I'm not much of a crier, but I've shed a couple tears this week. It's just really hard to watch something that you care about so much just go downhill so quickly. I am starting to get really excited though about what the next space will do for me. It's a little bit bigger than this one, and I'll be able to have a larger classroom and be able to hold bigger classes. And if you know me at all, you know this is my first heart is for education. And so I hired a couple new teachers for the fall for the locals, anybody local on. I have a gal using the Zomco pattern. Um, that a Zomco new pattern for the pillow. Oh gosh, what's it called? Something with an A. What's her new pattern called? Astra. Good Lord. And we're going to be doing some slow hand stitching with the pearl cotton thread, which is going to be awesome. And then she's also going to be teaching a hand quilting class in the new shop. Also, I have hired a garment making teacher, so she's put together a syllabus for 4 beginning garment construction classes. Pretty excited about that one, actually. I will be a lot closer to the shop in Ponderay. If we go with the one I think we're going to go with, I'll be able to confirm on Monday. But let's see. It says you should check out Soul Tights for EPP. Tula has some. Oh, good. Let's check that out. Let's see here. Let's see. So, do you glue it all the way around and then baste? No. I'm just putting a dot of glue in there, and then I'm basting, and then once it's basted, I disconnect and I move on to the next one. I tried doing the glue all the way down around, but I found it really difficult to take the papers out. So, let's see here. The So Easy glue pens. Oh, So Easy glue pen. Okay. Thanks, Kathy. She says she likes my orange nail polish. I have not, I just happen to have this in my desk. So that's what we're using. I figured it was washable. So if all else came to pass, I could just soak it and it would come off from getting wet. Let's see here. The rent is basically the same. Yes, the rent will be reasonable. My rent will go up though because I'm getting more space. So hopefully it'll work. Let's see. Molly says, I think your space was a good jumping off for you, but you can do so much better now with an increased region. And yes, that's my hope actually, because the locals don't want to come downtown. They don't want to deal with parking and the busyness. And so this is a off the beaten path kind of location, and it will provide us ample, level parking. It's just not very cute. We'll make it cute. I know we will. Hi, Judy P. How's it going, sweetheart? We're doing EPP tonight. Okay, let's see. We're going to start on the next one. Let's see. Did I make my knot? I did. So it's funny, you guys. I have figured out that doing this calms my nerves. Because it's been a week. So I actually have gotten a bunch of these little guys done because I've needed to settle down a little bit. It helps me to relax. Donna, build it and they will come. I hope so. Let's see. No, I will not have to plow my own parking lot. I have to pay a little bit more a month for the owner to plow my parking lot. So, there you go. Hi, Kathy Soka. I'm sure it would be an excuse for Andy to get his snowplow out there and, He might need a bigger snowplow, right, Sandy Martin? It's funny. Let's see. And bathrooms without my own personal bathroom, you guys. Look out. Look out. Lisa says, oh, or what the crazy landlord's going to do at the bridge when they run everybody out. I actually think she's doing it on purpose because she wants to take the tax loss. I think she's literally trying to empty the bridge out on purpose. And it's completely working. She has ruined the small business incubator. So have it. Dawn, I wish I was closer too. Molly says, I second Molly. You will make it work fantastic now that Andy has all the right tools to make it right. Yes, Andy said, you guys are gonna laugh. I'm not kidding you here. This is a concrete slab building, and Andy's like, ooh, I need an impact drill for the concrete slab, Darlene. And I'm like, you do not need any more tools. You do not need any more tools. He's so funny. Lisa is asking about Peyton, Candyman Peyton, and his future is still unsure. Oh, I didn't put that in my mouth. No one saw that. He's still negotiating with her, and she's treating it. Sorry, she's treating it like he has like a full retail space like I do, and when it's a kiosk, it's not the same. So they're having. Peyton's future is still uncertain. That's hard because that poor man has done so much good to this bridge, and he just doesn't have a plan B. Like if I have found it to be extremely difficult to find a retail space of the square foot that I want. He would have to find one with a commercial kitchen in it because he makes all of his chocolates by hand. So I mean that's next to impossible. It really is. Yes, ma'am. We'll have more room for quilt camp. Sandy Martin, is Andy paying you to say this stuff? You guys are killing me. Oh, there you go, Lisa. There you go. If he needs more tools, then you need the new Bernina. Funny how that works. So my friend, the one that is at Bernina University this week, said that if anybody buys that bigger CAFE one, the 770, which is the same model I have, but mine's a Tula pink one, that you get the fabric, you get a piece of the fabric that the machine was inspired by. How cool. Talk about, oh, I know, Polly. I know. I totally agree with you. She says, talk about cutting her nose off to spite her face and trying to destroy a lovely makers community. Yep. Thankfully, makers can make it anywhere. I agree. How's Andy's new truck working out? Well, it actually hasn't been running. We had the carburetor rebuilt and the starter changed out, and we think the battery is dead. So, one more down. So the new truck will be great, but it's not great yet. Oh yes, Elizabeth, my Luna sleeps all the time, all the time. Were you expecting her to be a little crazy? Are you familiar with Kendall Yards here in Spokane? I think she's thinking of that mixed retail living space geared for high-end clients. It's a whole thing. I mean, I kind of get it, but the way she's going about it is horrible. Hi Della, how's it going, sweetheart? Sorry you and your family are having to go through this. I'm sure with God's help, you will land on your feet. Totally agree with you. I totally agree with you, Miss Della. Mel, She said, I know it will help with the truck, an impact driver. I think you're right, Mel. I think I should go buy it for him and surprise him with it. Would I be wife of the year? I'll probably buy the wrong one. As long as it says Milwaukee on it, I think I'll be okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's do another one of these. Let's see what else has been going on. Ray is off with some friends tonight. She is going to the big city of Coeur d'Alene. Andy's out in Montana today picking up a trailer for our fishing raft, and so I was hoping her and I were going to kind of hang out, and then she made plans with friends, which is totally fine. But I told her she was allowed to go with one condition: she had to bring me back a crumble cookie. That's right, folks. I can be bought off with a crumble cookie. Oh, Elizabeth says that Maggie, probably good she sleeps, but when she's awake, she's underfoot. Yes. Shadow. I get it. Denise. Luna, she says, Sandy Martin says, my coworker just got a black lab pup. Brought her in and she literally slept at my feet all day. You must have hated that, Sandy Martin. Let's see. How is Luna doing? She's doing great. I took her in for some more. She started up another round of training, and she always is like so good in front of the trainer, and she's pretty good in front of me too, but she's really good in front of the trainer. So I'm pretty sure the trainer thinks I'm lying. But this week we are working on getting in and out of the car safely. She calls it the load up procedure. What did I do, everybody? Hold on. I messed something up. How do you pull the hexies out? So as soon as they're not bordered by anything, Linda, I pull out the middle one. And all I've been doing was, because that glue is just barely holding, is just sticking my pin in and picking it out. It comes right out. But this one I just messed up. So let me back it off. Again, not an expert, just trying to figure out what I'm doing. Okay, let's start over again. Odie, I was just thinking about you. I bet you're in heaven, Sandy Martin. Let's see. So tomorrow, I told my friends on Instagram a little bit ago, I'm going on an all-day fishing trip. I am so excited. We're going to go do the Kootenai River up out of, I think, Bonners Ferry north of me in Idaho. That's on the agenda tomorrow. And I'm going to actually get to work on my casting and all of the things. I really needed a day off from this place. It's funny how difficult situations like this just suck the joy out of it. Oh, you guys. Everybody's picking on my scissors. Okay, so these are duckbill scissors. Oops, sorry. These are duckbill scissors. They are for trimming around applique. I could not find my thread snips anywhere. So that's what we're using. Yes, complete overkill. Denise and Molly are talking about Spokane, Spoke Vegas, and Spoke Compton. You guys are cracking me up. There needs to be something with a Portland vibe. Okay, so if Portland is weird, what could we call it? That's interesting to figure that out. Okay, so there's this. So I noticed on a couple of, because I watched a couple of these different videos to discern from a couple of different teachers how to do this, and I noticed that some of them did like a hand quilting stitch in the base of it, but I thought that seemed like overkill because at the end of the day, this is just to hold the shape until you do the whip stitching. So I don't know. I decided not to mess around with actually doing a whole basting stitch and just basically doing a tack at the intersection because it just needs to hold together so I can do the join. Molly says, "Yay, are you keeping my fish or doing a catch and release?" So I will probably let the smaller ones go, but if we do get a good silver, we'll probably, or a rainbow, we'll probably have it for dinner tomorrow night. Well, of course, tulip pink scissors, Elizabeth. Who, I'm not a savage. Oh, I don't know why I'm coughing. I all of a sudden just got a little tickle in my throat. There's been a lot of allergies around, so maybe all of the windows have been open. The fans have been going, trying to keep the temperature down in here. So I probably just am having some seasonal allergies. If you had a class on EBP, you and made me a cover, you would be a miracle worker. Is that a challenge, Molly? That's funny. No, there is something very relaxing and kind of zenny about this. You can just work on it in your lap. I like that. See? Basted. Perfect little hexie. So I was watching one of those videos and the lady had used, so she had a bunch of these papers and she had a bunch of pre-cut squares. And what she was doing was she had like a sucrets, like one of those little metal tins. And she called it our go box, and she had a little baby pair of scissors, not my big scissors, and it was like she just had it in her purse at all times. So she found herself in the car, passing time on a road trip or whatever. She would just pull it out and get a couple of hexies done, and then as soon as she had 7, she sewed them together. And I was like, that's such a great idea to just keep it in your purse, and it doesn't take up a lot of space, and you always have a project, sitting around ready to work on. Oh, needle punching, that's interesting. So I was at my guild this month on Tuesday, and some lady was doing needle punching. It did look relaxing. I agree. I figured this is one of those projects that takes 10 years to do, because it probably would take someone who is doing one of any size um, quite a while to make all these hexies. I'm on a show. I can't. Sorry. See, I put a sign, live filming. Anyway, am I going to? Oh, let's see here. What Kathy is okay to say. Are you going to show us the next step? Oh, I can. Yes, I can do that before we run out of time. Okay. So let me get just this one basted, and then I'll show you what you start to do, how you build your little flower. Hi, Jerry Hendricks. Oh, good. I'm glad you guys watched this or are enjoying this. I know I'm having a good time right now. My blood pressure seems nice and low. I'm sure like someone who actually knows what they're doing could give you like the needle size, and I'm just using a 50 weight um, polyester, my so fine that I use in my long arm. I'm sure there's a right needle. I'm sure there's better threads. Honestly, I just was trying to use what I had so I could even figure out if it was something I liked to do. Um, and then I didn't think about cutting the hexes um, on my one of my die cut machines. Like I could use my AccuQuilt or something, unthreaded my needle, because that's a great idea. In the mood to start a new quilt, may have to wait until Maggie gets a little more independent. Yes, I think that's probably a good idea. Okay. There are massive projects with this kind of EPP stuff. And like I said, that was kind of, I started it because I thought I wanted to learn how to do it and for like a Tula Pink project. But I think uh, the enormity of those projects were just a little too much for me. This is something simple that I can just work on in my free time. And after, you can turn these into pin cushions too. I was reading, or if you get enough of them, you could do a pillow topper or something. Um, I've There's bigger hexes. These are the 3/4 inch papers. My squares are cut to 2 inches. Um, but if there's bigger hexes, you would obviously have a little bit more hand sewing to do. Okay, so let me show you how this works. So I have a couple more to do, but let me at least show you how this works. So you're going to put these kind of around like this. And what you do is you start by sewing putting the right sides together and whip stitching these one edge together. And you're going to double thread this needle. In the basting, I did a single thread tech, you know, uh, hand needle, but this is going to be a double. Molly says, friends, I hope I'm not being annoying or cooperative. I have enough brain capacity just for that today. Can't remember what the anesthesia. That's funny. Okay, let's see here. So I'm going to double thread this. Like that. So I have a double threaded, and I'm just going to take this and I'm going to come up through the center to hide my knot and out the white one. And then I'm going to just start whip stitching this together. I'm going to make a little knot here on my join. I'm trying to just get it through the fabric and not the paper. Because if you sew the paper into it, then this becomes difficult to get out down the road. I'm making my stitches about every 1/8 of an inch. Um, so an 1/8 of an inch is half of a 1/4 of an inch. So think about your 1/4 inch seam allowance, and then make your stitch about half of that. Bye, Lisa. Thanks for hanging out. And again, I'm trying not to like grab too much fabric. Okay, so I'm already at the end of my little 3/4 inch stretch. So I'm gonna take the last stitch here, and then I'm gonna just make a loop to knot it so it doesn't move on me. Okay, so this is one little segment. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the next one here and I'm going to start it out on the leaf part. So from here, I'm going to sink my needle all the way in and bring it out to the edge like that and flip it around because I like moving right to left. And then I'm going to sew here the leaves together and then I'm going to make a Y thing and do that. So I'll show you this one first. At what point in the construction do you decide to remove the papers? That's a good question. So I'm only removing the papers where all of my seams are already sewn. So the center of these flowers, I've taken the paper out of the center one only because there's nothing else that it's all sewn all the way around. It's a good question. Okay, and then last stitch right here in the Y. So I'm going to make a little knot to secure it. Okay, and then I'm going to open this up. And now this needs to be sewn to this. So what you do is you bend this over. You don't put a bend in the paper. You just kind of do that. And then I'm going to take my stitch right in the Y, make a knot, and then keep going. And then it starts all over again with the next segment in the flower. Now again, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, good. Thank you, Molly. You are on anesthesia though. She says I'm doing a good job. I'm like, thank you. Marcia says, I love superior bottom line thread to sew them together 60 weight. That way all your stitches don't show in a strong thread. Yes, that I believe 60 weight is actually a little finer than what I'm using. I'm using a 50 weight because it's just what I had on hand. But yeah, it's polyester would be really strong. I'm about to show you my little segment here. Okay, and then last little piece here. This. Okay, so there you go. Look at how cute. And then I just would go on to the next one and start there. So, all right, that's that. You're welcome, Kathy Zoka. She says, thanks for the demo. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope I have like a solid announcement on Monday. We have given notice. We are definitely moving out of our spot. What does Polly say here? Oh, I have an EPP. Lolly says I have an EPP table runner kit I need to start working on. Yes, you do. Turn up for, let's see, Polly says turn up for treatment and then want to sew curtains closed as the Curtains Hospital never fully closed. Oh no. So I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me tonight. I will join me on Monday for an Ask the Doctor. We are going to, I think I know what I'm going to be talking about yet, but we're going to see how it goes. Thank you for the well wishes on my fishing trip. I'll give everybody the 411. Oh, that's a good magnet. Lisa said, I have a magnet on my fridge that fits whatever you're going through. God never gives me more than I can handle, just with what he didn't trust. Oh, I just wish he didn't trust me so much. That's pretty good. My favorite refrigerator magnet I ever saw was something about Mr. Right. Now I got to think about it. I don't want to mess it up. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a good night. Have a safe weekend. I'll look forward to seeing everybody 4 o'clock Pacific right here on Facebook and YouTube under Featherweight Doctor. We'll see you.